In this video, I'm going to give an overview of the face tape method. The bottom line is you are putting some sort of tape on the face of your mosaic, then moving it to its adhesive bed. I've used the face tape method successfully with ceramic, unglazed porcelain, and stained glass. This method works best when your mosaic materials are about the same thickness. There are several kinds of tape you can use. This is a ceramic face tape. It's for tiles and works great when you have kind of heavy materials like a ceramic. Simple packing tape can be used. Regular contact paper is good, and frosty can be an especially helpful version. In its simplest form, you can dry lay your pieces onto your pattern and when ready, face tape it. But for complicated works, you may find having the sticky contact paper or frosty paper underneath very helpful. Let's begin with a modest size stained glass mosaic. Sometimes this is called the double indirect method. I'm using contact paper sticky side up over my pattern. It will act as a temporary adhesive holding the individual pieces in place. Okay, fast forward. I've completed this mosaic. It's stained glass, and I'm going to use frosty contact paper as my face tape. The reason in this case is I really want to be able to remove the face tape quickly so that I can make any adjustments. There's a lot of small pieces in this, and I know some will wiggle once I get it onto its final substrate. Now it's a good idea to take something like a credit card and just kind of scribing it. So now I have this down pretty well. I need to now release my pattern and the contact paper, which I had scotch taped in place, because what I'm going to do is expose the back side of the mosaic. So I'm just checking that it's all detached. So now I'm just taking a board. There's my pattern, right? See how complicated that is? Complicated. And now I'm going to gently pull this contact paper off. Sometimes I have a spatula or a palette knife that can really help. I like to roll it, but this can be a really great technique when it's a very complicated piece. This way I'm not committed to gluing until I'm really done the mosaic and everything fits. So this is the back side of the mosaic. So I'm just going to spread a bunch of glue on here. EVA glue, right? A little well bond. A couple of different tools you can use for this if you want. Just spreading it out. I want to get a nice even coat, about the same thickness. So this is the back side of the mosaic. I have my substrate covered in a nice layer of well bond. Again, thick enough to catch all the pieces. I'm going to gently put this in the upper corner because this board is not exactly the same size as this board, and by doing that it's going to be easier to line this up. So now I'm taking my glued board and putting it on here and then flipping it over. So that now is the front side of the mosaic. What I can do is, because it's all on this frosty for now, I can kind of pull it up, kind of play with any centering. And now, same idea. People like to use these tile floats. These can be handy. This is foam. Just buy these at home improvement places. But now I have my mosaic pretty much down. And in theory, I can leave this frosty paper or the tape on here until the piece is dry tomorrow. But I can see there's a few pieces that moved that I want to go back maybe with my tweezers and adjust. So I'm actually going to take the Frosty off right now, and let me show you a really cool trick. I'm going to take my Frosty paper off, but if I can get it to start rolling over a pencil, then I can just kind of roll this. Now I can make any adjustments before the glue dries. You can also do this process for just a portion of an artwork. This Celtic PE was really complex, but I knew the background would be pretty easy to do directly. So I opted to build the complicated bee on contact paper and then move just that portion to the final board. This artwork was destined for an exterior location, so I had to use an appropriate substrate and thin-set mortar as the adhesive. The bottom line, the face tape is a very helpful indirect technique to add to your mosaic knowledge base. It can be a huge time saver. Good luck!
And remember, life's a mosaic, you pick the pieces.